Well, hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Logistics Executive TV. Kicking off the year with our friend and colleague from Sydney, Mike Nissen. Mike is the Commercial Director for Hannover Fairs Australia and Asia. Mike, good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you again, Kim.
Yeah, brilliant. And we've been working with you folks over at Hannover Fairs for your events, both in Australia and in Asia for several years now. And we're having a chat with you just to set up this year because you have a full agenda of events, and we're going to cover two of those. The first two that are coming up on the agenda today, just to give everybody a bit of an idea so they can get their travel plans organised for the two biggest events of their type in the Asia-Pac region. The first event, Mike, I think, is in May. Tell us a little bit about this event.
So we have CeMAT Southeast Asia being held in May from the 23rd to the 25th of May at Singapore Expo. As we all know, CeMAT Southeast Asia, Singapore is the hub for the Southeast Asian region. It really is a brilliant focus on the technology, automation, all the big brands are there. A lot of the big users of all of this equipment come to the event and see it. So there's been a lot going on over the last 12 months, but in particular the last 6 months with the automation market as well with new releases. So we're going to see some great stuff there this year in May.
Brilliant. And just to help you out on some of the brands, we've got a B-roll playing there with probably a dozen of your major clients. Off the top, just off record, we were talking about some of the really interesting, exciting players around Asia, in particular for that first event. It sounds like they're all coming back again, so you must have had a pretty successful event when we were up there last year.
Absolutely. They're all on their way back. A couple of sneak previews, I guess. We're hearing things like, four-dimensional shuttles now, which I'm still trying to work that out in my head, but it's happening. And lots of technological advancements in obviously autonomous material handling equipment, so forklifts, AGVs, all of that sort of stuff. So there's also a lot going on with AI, as there is everywhere around the world, but particularly in this space where we get start talking about predictive automation and the whole digital twin side, using AI for that. So it's going to be an exciting event. Again, cold storage as well. So with AI involved in the whole cold storage space, there's going to be some great topics there at the event.
Yeah, guys, you had a couple of great events around with it. The social events, the networking is massive. And I really liked last year being at Expo. I was emceeing for you on one of the stages there, the innovation stage, I think it was. I think I've been contracted back in again this year. Awesome discussions, great events afterwards, sponsored events afterwards. And so networking at every possible opportunity, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are expanding this year. We're expanding the topic base. I think I just mentioned the cold chain side as well. So there'll be a full day dedicated to cold chain this year. There's a procurement and planning day as well. Plus, we also have, of course, our partners from Logisim. They'll be putting on the symposium. That will be 2 days. And then, of course, the awards, which is another, I guess, networking event, but another really good indicator of where the industry's going, and obviously, some of the great work that's being done out there.
Brilliant. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Q&A nature. I think we worked with a couple of your team there on the innovation stage, and everything was just Q&A. There were groups of people there who were just answering questions all the time. So a lot of engagement with subject matter experts and the audience, which is an awesome theme. Very friendly outfit, lots of collaboration, lots of cooperation, even though there's a lot of competitors there, but that's the nature of the spirit of the thing, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So dates again, Mike, I think what you got is it May the 12th, around May the 12th for CeMAT Southeast Asia at the Expo at Singapore Airport?
12th to the 14th of May at
Brilliant.
Singapore Expo. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So really looking forward to that. Love the location for everybody. 5 minutes from Changi Airport. Great little area there around Expo. It's a massive campus. Lots of shopping. Lots of discount shopping there for people who don't want to bother going all the way into town. We had a ball. The whole crew had a good time there last year. Okay, jumping straight into Melbourne this year. And again, we've been loving to get involved with you guys over recent years. Done a couple of events for you in Sydney, but hey, down to south of the border in Melbourne this year.
Yeah, so Melbourne is back, and that is the 23rd to the 25th of June at the MCEC, which is the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre, the flagship venue there. CeMAT Australia continues to grow exponentially. It's only this morning that I had to contact the venue and get more space, which they've allowed us to have, which is great.
Right.
But a lot of international representation. Again, we're seeing those particular topics coming into the Australian market as well. AI, cold storage, all of that sort of stuff. So whilst the test cases are slightly different in terms of Southeast Asia, again, the technology is similar, and it really depends on where we are geographically, what is the particular need for that area, and those distribution centres that are around the place in Melbourne, which is growing exponentially as well. So
Brilliant. Yeah, well, really enjoyed that venue as well, Mike. So you're right on the river in central downtown Melbourne. Stunning, beautiful city, of course. Really looking forward to get down there. And you've got a massive crew of about 30 people that run all of these events. So I have the great fortunate opportunity to meet with them all during and pre the events. So we're going to do some interviews with yourself and some of you people before each of those events. Both Southeast Asia, CeMAT, Southeast Asia, 12th to the 14th of May. Melbourne, CeMAT, is it, what's you calling it? CeMAT Australia?
CeMAT Australia, yeah, it's the 23rd to the 25th of June in Melbourne.
Brilliant. Okay, and you can see on the B-roll, folks, a number of the big global players are going to be. These are the premium events for Australia and for Southeast Asia and Asia during 2026. And Mike, we'll be checking back in with you for any of the updates on news, and you've always got some exciting news coming up pre to these events. So we look forward to it. Now, Mike, you had a bit of an assistant with you earlier off screen. Maybe you could introduce your assistant that you've got there as well.
Sure, Kim. Hang on, I'll just bring him up. He's our the other director in the business.
Yeah, there's Huey. That's Huey, isn't it?
It's Huey.
Hey, Huey, what's going on? So thanks, Mike. Really excited. Looking forward to emceeing with you folks again. Southeast Asia, CeMAT in Singapore at the Expo site. Brilliant, right next to the airport. 12th to the 14th of May, and then CeMAT Australia, Melbourne, right next to the river, beautiful city of Melbourne, 23rd, 24th of June. And thanks, Mike Nissen, Commercial Director, Hannover Fairs for APAC and Australia, and Huey as well. All the best, mate.